Good afternoon, Mrs. Red and all my friends. Today I will be presented about Boat Noodle Restaurant. This is my team member. Boat Noodle or Kway Teow Roa is popular cuisine from Thailand. In early 17th century, King Rama I that reigns Thailand started to open Thailand to the outside of the world. Because of that, Boat Noodle get influenced by Chinese and Indian cuisine. The soup name and fame come from when the capital city of Thailand still in Ayutthaya. The traditional boat noodle made in a top of the boat with small portion and served in small bowl. It makes it easier to do the dish because she just need to dip the bowl into the river. This is Tony Lim. Since 2013. He started to open Boat Noodle restaurant in Malaysia, named Boat Noodle Restaurant. Boat Noodle Restaurant have our outlet in Malaysia. The first one is in Jayawan, the second one is in Damansara, and the third one is Publika, and the fourth one is Icon Corner. Because Boat Noodle start to become popular in Malaysia, so Boat Noodle Restaurant open it as a franchise.
Next, I'm going to talk about microenvironment. First is the company. Boat Noodle is a partnership restaurant, and now they also start to franchise their restaurant. So the establishment of their restaurant is made preset to follow the guideline from the main restaurant. The second one is suppliers. Boat Noodles get their supply from a certain local market in Selangor. Their interior furniture and design supplier are from Thailand. And next one is marketing intermediaries. The marketing intermediary from Boat Noodle restaurant is quite popular. They selling their product at Empire Damansara. They also have cooperation with food blogger and reviewer and radio. Next is the customer. Boat Noodle target markets are people who use a lot of social media because in their social media they constantly update their promotion. And next is the competitors. Boat Noodle restaurant have many competitors in the mall, but they also have a little amount of competitors that sells the product like them. The competitors are selling their product cheaper if compared with the Boat Noodle restaurant. So these are Boat Noodles competitors. First is Aroika restaurant. They sell 150 ringgit for 2 bowls. And Dope Eli Cafe, they sell for 1 ringgit per bowl. Next is Publix. Empire Damansara is the mall near to the residents and usually full with youngsters. These causes the market usually full with family or youngsters.
And now I'll be talking about macro environment. The first one was political force. Generally in Malaysia for restaurant is to sell halal food because mostly the majority of the Malaysia was Muslim. The second one is economic force. Malaysia is the country that economically stable. The restaurant is near to the residents. The mall usually full with the youngsters. Demographic force. The mall is near by the residents, that many families live there. The fourth one is cultural force. The culture of the people that live near the restaurant is standing in. Because many of the people who live in the apartment that usually work at night and they are lazy. The fifth one is technological force. Because the location of the restaurant is nearby the resident and the youngsters like to buy their products, they take advantage to use technology to fasten the payment system. The last one is natural force. The low hands, the demand for the supplies are not restricted.
I'm going to talk about the mix strategy. The first one is segmentation, target market, and positioning. The second one is product. The third is price. The fourth one is place and distribution. And the last one will be taught by my friend Marcella. For Boat Noodle, their segmentation are demographic segmentation. Originally in Thailand, Boat Noodle are sold non-halal and served with complimentary fried pork skin and fried wonton. And also, even though there's some Boat Noodle kiosks side by side, the product must be different in terms of broad taste and the noodle. Considering majority of Muslim population, boat noodles are halal in Malaysia. For their target market, they choose family and youth. For their product, they have a small range of menu. They only serve 4 types of noodle, which is dry noodle and soup noodle for chicken, dry noodle and soup noodle for beef. For dessert, they have traditional Thailand dessert, which is kanam tuai. For their beverage, they sell Thai coconut, a few soft drink, and a wide range of oishi. Their price is reasonable, start from 1 ringgit until 690 ringgit. They have 4 outlets in Malaysia, which is Empire Damansara, The School at Jayawan, Icon Seras, and Paprika. For their distribution, boat noodle restaurant use direct sale to deliver product to consumer. They are not hiring wholesaler or sales agent or using retail store to sell their product.
5 is promotion. For promotion, they use 2 types. 1 is sales promotion and second is advertising. For promotion, they use coupon. For coupon, guests need to buy 6 bowls of noodle plus 1 drink to get 1 ticket to get iPhone 6. The duration for this coupon is 25 September to 9 October. The venue is all the outlets, which is Empire Damansara, Jayawan, Icon Court, and Paprika. Then, advertising. For advertising, they using internet and radio. For internet, they use Facebook and Instagram. In their Facebook page, they upload their promotion and their environment. In their Facebook, they also give online feedback. And in their Instagram, they also upload a picture same as their Facebook. Then, they also use radio for their advertisement. Strength and weaknesses. For strength is they serve food fast, is less than 5 minutes. For weaknesses is first, the server cannot speak English well. Second, the cashier cannot key in the bill accurately. Third is they don't have many types of food. As you can see, they only have 4 types of main course and 1 type of dessert. Then the last one is the waiting area is too small, so only few guests can sit in here. Recommendation. For recommendation, first they should have a bigger waiting area. Second, they should train the server before they work in a restaurant. Third is the manager should provide basic English language training for the staff. Last, they should have different type of food so the guest doesn't feel bored with their food. Thank you for your attention.